right, students, we have 5.1 string slices. And it says you're given a string. In the first line, print the third character of the string. So 1, 2, 3. And in the second line, print the second last character. That's that one over there. In the third line, print the first 5 characters of the string. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And anyway, follow these instructions. So how do we do that? The first step is to take my input. So str or s equals input. Now we've been used to putting an int in there, but we don't have to because we're working with strings. Control Z, Control Z. And what's the first thing we have to do? In the first line, print the third character of the string. So print the third character. So you might be tempted to write 3, but remember it starts 0, 1, 2, 3. So the third character is not 3, it's 0. It goes from, if we count from 0, 0, 1, 2. So we have to put index 2. In the second line, you print the second last character of the string. So just like we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as our index, we also could go backwards and we can start from -1, -2. So the second last character is -2. In the third line, print the first 5 characters of the string. So some of you might be tempted to just go, first 5 is that's the first one, then the second, then the third, then the fourth, then the fifth, and just throw in these numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you wouldn't be wrong, but a better way to do it would just to write a range. And you write that by the following. You want to go from 0 to 3. 0 to 4. Now what this does, it prints every character from 0 to index 4, not including index 4. Right? So 0, 1, 2, 3. And that's the first. We want the first 5 characters. We go 0 to 5. Now by default, if we don't include the 0, this will print the first 5 characters as well. All right, the fourth line, print all but the last character of the string. Okay, so we have to print everything except the last character. So where do we want to stop? We want to start from 0 and go to not include the last character, -1. Okay, we don't have to write the 0 there because by default it's 0. In the fifth line, print all characters of this string with even indices. Remember, the index starts at 0, so the characters are displayed starting with the first. Okay, so I don't know how to do this just by writing even indices. So what would that be? 0, 1. I don't know how to do it without a for loop, so we can do with, or a while loop. So let's just do it. I might as well introduce the range function. For actually, let's just do while count is less than Let's define count. Count equals 0. While count is less than the length of s, so we want to go from 0 to the length of s, and we want to say something like word equals nothing. We're going to build our word. So while count is less than length, if count, we want to do even numbers, if count modulus 2 equal 0, what do we want to do? And we indent that as well. If count modulus 2 equal 0, then word equals word plus s count, right? So a word is empty. If count is 0, then that's the first, that's index 0. If count is 0, we check, is it even? This will check if it's even. It'll return true if it's even. If it's even, add it to the word. And you do that over and over again until you get to the length of s. At which point, word is a makeup of our only the characters with even digits. All right, so then print word. So let's start marking this so we can keep track. 1, 2, actually, we have to comment that out. That's 3. That was 4. That was 5. Let's look at number 6. In the 6th line, print all the characters of the string with odd indices, starting with the second character in the string. Okay, well, we could do this whole thing again, but we could call our even, word even. Let's change it. I just changed this line to word even. Since I'm going to create 2 words, I'm already going through every character in the while loop. So word odd equals, now if it's not even, it's odd. Well, let's change this again. Word even. So we're building our even word. If it's not even, it's odd. So then word odd equals word odd plus s count. So here we print word even. By the way, this is 5. And 6. But anyway, number 6 is print word odd. Oh, I should probably put this in brackets. Yes, I should. Okay, so now I built word even here. If it's even, if it's not even, it's odd. So it's basically word odd equals word odd plus count, s count. Okay, that's 6. Let's look at number 7. Whoops. Number 7. In the 7th line, print all the characters of the string in reverse order. Okay, so we basically have to go backwards. So what does that mean? While. So we'll start count. We'll count backwards. So count equals length of s, right? That's means we start backwards. Or actually, we'll just start from -1. And actually, no, well, there's two ways to do it. We could start from -1. So we could say count equals -1. And we can say while count is greater than length of s. Now the length of s will give me a positive number, right? But as we go here, we go, what's the length of this word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So going backwards, I want to go through -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11. So we're going to go from count from -1 to minus the length. Okay, -1 times the length. And count as greater, right? Because while it's greater, because -1 is greater than -2, and -2 is greater than -3, up to -11. And of course we want to include that last one, so we have to say equal, right? Because we want to hit -11, okay? So what do? We say reverse word. We're going to build a reverse word. Reverse word equals while, we have that count plus equals 1, which is the same thing as count equals count plus 1. This is a comment, of course. All right, and everything between while loop and this count gets repeated, length times. So what do we want to do? Reverse word plus equals, right? It's the same thing as saying reverse word equals reverse word plus s count, right? We're going to go backwards. It's going to be -1, -2, then -3. Oops. This is minus equal 1. So we're going downwards, right? And as soon as this is -12, it'll stop. And what will we do? We'll print reverse word. Oops, reverse word. Let's look at number 8. Number 8. Pretty much done. In the 8th line, print every second character of the string in reverse order. Okay, so what are we going to do? Starting from the last one. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to say, you want to start with -1, then -3, then -5, then -7. Now, what do you know about this? These are all odd. So you know what we're going to do here? We're just going to say, we're going to add reverse odd word. We're going to build it, because we're already going backwards anyway. See, we're going to build it right here. And we're going to say if count modulus 2 equal 1, that means it's odd. We're going to say reverse odd word plus equals s count. So we only take the negative words and we go backwards because we're already going backwards. Okay, I think that's, oh yeah, number 8. Print reverse odd word. I think that's it. Number 9. In the 9th line, print the length of the given string. All right, so all you have to do is print len s. And I think this will solve all my entire thing. So let's just run this code. Submit. Oh, great. Is it going to work? Oh, I got an error. Your program took too long to check your code for infinite loops or input extra requests. While count is less than length. Oh, I forgot to increase count. Did you notice here? Look here. Count stays at 0. Does count ever change? No, it doesn't. So what do I have to do? Over here, I have to increase count. So I have to say count plus equal 1. I said 1. Let's check here too. Right here, I'm decreasing it, and I'm saying, well, count is greater than some number. All right, I think we're good. Let's try running it. Oh, great, another failure. abrac number 4. I don't have the last digit that I need. I'm right there, I'm right there. Number 4 is wrong. Let's look at number 4. What does number 4 say? In the 4th line, print all but the last 2 characters of the string. Oh, okay, so that's why I misread it. -2. Okay, submit. There we go. And that's how question 5.1 is done.